Did you ever look back upon the last 10, 20, 30, or in my case, 40 years? Did you ever think to yourself, man, I could have done better? Man, if I'd only done things differently. If I'd only known then what I know now. And then start to get into a feeling of remorse or guilt or regret or maybe even self loathing. Here's the key: find one thing that you did that was right. Because trust me, no one does everything wrong. No one does everything right. But if you can find one thing that you did right, I see a lot of videos on here about people losing their jobs at latter parts of their age. Well, what happened to me is I lost a job when I was in my early 30s. And that gave me such an emotional blow. And I think I suffered for the remainder of that time up until now of a post-traumatic stress syndrome relevant to that firing. Because I think that everything that I related to that firing, I allowed it to influence how I approached the day to day as to what I did moving forward. Now, I chose to never ever have a job again. I chose to never ever trust in a corporation again. I chose to go completely on my own. Now, in retrospect, knowing what I know now, if I would have been able to apply what I know now, which I did, by the way, know then, but I just didn't believe in it enough. If I could have applied that then, oh my God, where I'd be right now. But you know what? That's not relevant thinking. That's not precision thinking. So my thought was, what was the one thing that I did above all that? And what was interesting is it related to the one biggest challenge I ever had in my life. And it was to truly believe in myself. And so there was one decision I made that I stuck to, for better or for worse, is that I stayed independent. I stayed an entrepreneur that entire time. I had a lot of ups. I had a lot of downs. Overall, I did pretty well, but nowhere near as well as I could have. But that's okay. The fact is, I believed enough in myself to say no to any temptation of control that was external. And now I can take the wisdom that I have acquired over the years and I can apply it with absolute certainty, because now, for the first time in my life, I do believe in myself. And what I accomplish now over the course of these 100 days, or what I accomplish over the next couple of years, is going to blow away what I would have accomplished under normal circumstances, given the perfect scenarios throughout the entirety of my life. So look for that one thing that you did right, that one thing that was noble. Look for that one thing when you start to experience regret. And then focus on that. Take the wisdom you have now and apply it.